Hey guys, how you going? Welcome to another episode. This episode we're going to touch on Prologue. So Prologue is the qualifying for the Finke Desert Race. So this one determines your start order for day one, and there are a few things that you might want to know about it. So the top 30 from last year's results, they start one at a time, a minute apart, and then it starts going in reverse order. So the quads go first, so class 9, and then it works its way back down to class 1. Quads, I believe they go 2 at a time, a minute apart. Bikes go 3 at a time, 30 seconds apart. Now, there is a trick which a lot of people know of, some people don't, but there's a minute gap between classes. So if you nominate number 599, you'll get a minute gap between you and the guys who have left before you. The only problem with this is if you nominate in those higher numbers, you're potentially going to line up with Toby, Jacob Smith, David Walsh. You're going to line up with those fast guys who maybe didn't get a top 30 result the year before. So there are some positives, there are some negatives to it. So the Prologue track is about 9 kilometres. It's not technical at all. It's a motocross track on steroids without the jumps. There's one big whoop section in it. I'll put a link up to a video of Prologue practice a few years ago, but the Prologue track is closed all year round. Even the locals aren't allowed to ride it except for one weekend a year. In early May, they open it up to the Prologue practice. So if you're just going in the race to finish, don't stress about Prologue. I've had a lot of mates who just trail ride it because they're purely there to finish, they don't care. But for you guys who are being serious and really want a good result out of it, Prologue can make or break your race. So definitely go and get some push bikes or go and walk the track beforehand and just get a brief idea of it. And watch some videos. I've got one up on YouTube which maybe will help you out. But the biggest thing I recommend is do some practice starts with that long desert gearing and that desert tyre, and just go and get some, maybe even some races under your belt. They'll just help with your mindset, getting your starting technique down, and being able to handle that little bit of intensity that you will see when everything kicks in and you're at a race situation. And the final thing I would say is just remember, you can't finish the race if you don't finish Prologue. So if you go and cartwheel your brains out down the track, most of the time that's your race over. So just keep that in mind when you're doing Prologue. Is 9 kilometres. Yes, it will probably make or break your race, but you can get that time back down the track. You can't get that time back in a hospital bed. So just remember, ride within your limits. You've still got 2 days of racing ahead of you. Good luck.